All right, welcome to today's video. I decided I wanted to build a space station. So with what I had available to me, I built the best space station that I could before the limits hit and I ran out of modular space. Basically, I can no longer put anything on this item. But this is the ship slash space station. Tried to make it as big as possible and as space stationy as possible as I could for what they allow. So it's got some cargo space, as you can see, and then it's got all these like little bridges and walkways to connect all these little sections on the outside. I'm not going to do a build on this. I'm more just going to like kind of show it off for what it is. So it would take way too long to show exact how to build this, but it does have guns and everything, cockpit and all that stuff. So it's got everything you need. Cargo isn't terrible. It's $39.85, but let's see. So you can see all the stats here. 805 shield. Obviously you can change any of that stuff, reactor, mobility stuff, like you can do that. But with what it has is what it has. Like I can't add anymore. I can only upgrade the parts that are there to something else because I just maxed out for modules. But this is it. I think it's got 8 modules high. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yep, 8 modules high. Then I didn't really count how many wide, so it'd be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yeah, so it can do 9 wide. Yeah, I think it's the same all around as a square basically. So you can do 8 to 9ish high if you count the landing gear as the other extra space. But this is it. I'll get out in just a second and do a walk around the ship in a sec, and you guys can actually see what the whole ship looks like from the inside. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so board the ship basically all the way at the bottom here. And then you can take the ladder up into the ship. So I've made it just one little spot down here. Let's take that ladder up. Now this one, if you fall, you go from the top all the way straight down to the bottom. And then this little area here is just the first level. You come up and you have this big old walkway that'll basically take you right here, which splits off in both directions. This is kind of like a little space station-y where you kind of split off and you go. Then here you got the like engineering bay, a little workstation area. And I believe this is an all-in-one berth. But I mean, this ship's huge because it's now technically a space station, so. But yeah, let's go down the other side. I'll show you how this side looks too. This is the computer control area. Into another like living space, all in one berth again. But as you can see, I feel like this makes the ship just feel bigger, especially now since this side will wrap around again. And just this is just the first level, so this here will go into another little section. It's kind of like a captain's quarters. And then down here again, we'll have our last little section, which is just the living quarters for the crew. But yeah, it's got a lot of space. I tried to make it feel like space station. Like normally at the space station, you have all these like long hallways and stuff. A lot of times there's doors in those hallways, but could not do that with this for obvious reasons. But we'll go back to that ladder and go up to the next little area. As you see, it takes some time to get through this ship. Believe this isn't just another little area. Yeah, it's just another little transition piece, little storage area. I think there might actually be two that are like that. This is the other one, so it's just another transition basically. Come on, ladder. There we go. And then this should be the full next floor. If I am correct. I could be wrong. No, I'm correct. Okay. Yeah, this is the little mess hall. I'll start by going down here first. As you can see, just another like all-in-one berth type area to make the ship more spacious. Some beds and stuff in there for people. Back to the mess hall. Another little tunnel that goes back down here that splits off again. A couple different directions. Another living quarters and stuff for the crew, because you're obviously gonna have a lot of crew. It's planning areas, they'll break areas, sleeping. Like normally space station has lots of room for living and crew. It's a space station in a way, so you need a lot of like living open space. It's not just a work station. As you can see, this whole little like area is mainly for the crew. So they got their mess hall. They got all of their living spaces. There's a couple living spaces down low by the captain's quarters, which is kind of for the main crew. Up here is for pretty much everybody else. But yeah, there's a lot of like, they got their own little storage area here. Just another cargo hold, basically. So, you know, typical stuff a space station should have. And this is the last little section. And it goes down here for their little workstation if they need some stuff. Research lab and everything. And then again, we got their more planning areas, little workstations and stuff. A little shower, I believe, right? Yeah, there you go, a little bathroom. Right. Well, that's this floor. Get back to that ladder. I can remember where it is. There it is. Alright, so this next area should just be another storage, I believe. Yeah, so it's just another companionway storage area. And I don't remember, this might be the last one that's like that, yeah. So just a couple more, just to give it some space and height in between. And then we are at the top. So this connects to the bridge or cockpit area where the crew can go and stuff and fly the ship. And then this is the battle station, basically, for them. Computer control room and everything, the other area.
Let's
so
get out
I
there
figured,
and do something new today.
okay,
shall
Barrett, yeah. And figured all this stuff kind of fit together, so I figured I'd put it up here. You got the armory up here, so you can get the crew up here, they attack, they can all grab their guns, everything's kind of tucked together. another all-in-one berth where a couple like the pilots, I would consider them like they'd stay up here probably and kind of sleep and rotate out. Then they got their own little workstation as well, and if anyone needs it. So, all right, let's go check out the other side. Got the other armory area here, directly next to that battle station. Little storage area comes out down to their own personal, like this is just straight up storage. It's got two little storage areas. We already saw the other stuff that was over there that connected. I was hoping it would connect down there, but it didn't. There might be a way to get that to connect, but it didn't for this time, I guess. But all right, let's go back here. It's another little storage area that splits off. Like the engine is right on the other side of this, so I split these. I didn't run a bar across because you shouldn't really have a bar going across a thruster. So, but this is the other control station. Another one of these same little areas that we have on the other side, computer control area. And another all-in-one berth. This is for like the captain and the pilots and stuff like that, for them to kind of go and sleep and eat and stuff, since they don't always all fraternize with everybody. And that's pretty much it. But as you can see, it's pretty big. You can see a lot of it from up here. It pretty much goes everywhere. But I like the fact that now there's one giant staircase, except for the fact that when you do this, boom, it does fracture your leg. And it takes a good amount of your health. But as you can see now that I'm down here, this is your cockpit, or your loading bay entrance, which I'm in a space station, so can't do that right now. But I will go fly it out in space so you guys can see that in space. And then I will land it and walk around it so you can actually see it on the ground, how big it is too. And then as you can see, I mean, it's not super slow or anything. It's still got good speed, but the mobility is not the best. I mean, you can do the thrusters and turn real fast if you need to. Not as fast as you can every ship, but it's still pretty good. But man, this thing is massive. Because of how it's built too, I feel like the grav drive and all that stuff being down low and in the back area, it's pretty safe. I feel like a lot of the other stuff will get hit before this, so it should last quite a while if you get into a fight. I mean, look at how big this thing is. And then here it is, out in space, in all its glory. Nice and big. It's got everything you could ever want and need, except for mobility, but it's a space station, so it's not necessarily going to have all that. But it's maxed out, so I can't put anything else on it. So this is pretty much what a maxed out in size ship looks like. No more modules can be made. Nothing, like I can't even add structure accent pieces or anything like that. So literally every time I hit A to add a part, it just pretty much denies it. But I think it turned out pretty well. I'm sure I could change a couple things to make it even better. Like I don't think this here opens up into that, so I'd like to fix that somehow. But overall, I think it turned out pretty well. I could change the coloring of it, but for now I figured this worked. It's got that classic like space station-y color to it. But yeah, I'll land the ship and then I will show you how big it is in comparison to your person.
You will be scanned as you enter.
All right, and as you can see, this thing is massive. I'm at the spaceport, and like this thing barely fits in here, if you call this fitting. I mean, look at this. This thing is massive. So, I mean, they make it so you can do quite a bit. Like, I would love to do more. Change it up a little bit here and there, add some accents, make it a little more realistic and stuff, but like for what they give you without any mods or anything, like it's not bad. But and then yeah, you just enter in here basically and be about your business. If you guys are interested in learning how I built this and where I went to get a lot of this stuff, like this stuff here, like these cross tunnels are all Hope Tech. So if you want these like vertical and horizontal tunnels to get like those hallways, that is all Hope Tech tunnels if you were curious for that. All the rest is just whatever modules you wanted to pick. I can make a build video for this if you guys are interested in it. Just let me know in the comments. But this is the ship. If you like it, like and subscribe. If there's things you'd like me to change about it, let me know. I will happily change, do some more ships and stuff like that. But I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe really helps out the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.